Okay, you guys wanted me to do more NFL videos, so we're gonna do the NFL Week 8 mic'd up. It's a 25-minute video. The reason why we're doing this is because it shows each game, so then I have a chance to talk to you about each team and what I think about them. Chiefs Giants. All right, they're starting with the most recent game. Chiefs look horrible. The Giants are one of the worst teams in all of football, and they came out here and won by 3. And I think the Giants didn't have Saquon, Gallen, like 7 of their players on the offense starting. Mahomes threw that early pick, then the Giants gave it right back to him. But yeah, this Chiefs team looks horrible. I think they're gonna figure it out though. After towards the end of the season, I could see them figuring it out. They may not even make the playoffs. How it's looking right now. I think the Giants really need to decide, is Daniel Jones gonna be their starter or not. This is the first time I've watched this week. I like to watch the mic'd up because I watch all the full games, so it's kind of cool to see like what they show and what they don't. That was a disgusting pass. I seen Peyton Manning say that hurt just watching it. This actually turned out to be a pretty good game, but it was like a horrible played game. They gotta hit him. Fumble. Towards the end of the second half, the Giants started to look a little bit better. Touchdown. Should have never been in this position, Mahomes. You have a way better team. Daniel Jones is out here throwing to third stringers. This is nice. Almost got all the way in there. Then they held him to a field goal, so it was a tie game. And they got another field goal, I think. Okay. Seahawks looked dominant in this game, but it didn't really tell me nothing because this team that they were playing against is horrible. Metcalf and Lockett look good. Gino is Gino. This team's not going to be fully good. It shows how good Russell Wilson is. This team's not going to be fully untouched until Gino's back. I hate Pete Carroll. I heard he was the worst coach I ever had. A friend who played with him at SC. This ad is retarded. Geno Smith hasn't been as bad as I thought he was going to be. They're hyped. They're beating the Jaguars. And he did.
We've got unsportsmanlike on number 14 of your team. He jumped on the goalpost, and he jumped over the goalpost. Hang on. He jumped over the goalpost. Hang on. He could have. He's capable of that. He jumped off the goalpost.
Oh.
I guess you can't use something to celebrate. Did you jump on the goalpost? Yeah. The last time I was playing here. I'll take responsibility for that. I should have taught you that.
Pete Carroll's all in a good mood now that they're beating the Jaguars.
We would like to make these guys jump off sides. Please watch this. That tackle move! The right tackle just jumped. You gotta call that. It happened all throughout the first half also. He's jumping the cage. I had him going right. No, he's not. He's early. He's early. Did you think the tackle jumped there? Did you see that? The right tackle, yeah. That's the second time. Even Russ thought he did.
Russ didn't see shit. He was just agreeing with his coach. This is kind of making me like Pete Carroll a little more. But I mean, they're beating the Jaguars. Come on, we've seen enough. Why are they showing us this? It's a blowout. That's a stretch. Yeah, you're playing the Jaguars. This was probably one of the most feel-good games I ever watched in my whole entire life. You got Cooper Rush, who's never started a game in his whole entire life, going for like 350 yards, outplaying Kirk Cousins, game-winning drive. I can't believe they had a third-string quarterback win him a game. And the Vikings aren't horrible either. I guess that shows how good this Cowboys team really is. Emerson was getting after it.
Can't get back that fast enough. That's coming out. Rush down the middle. The ball's caught at the 50. Cedric Wilson makes a left turn at the 20. A right turn at the 10.
Damn, that was a nice move. I saw something Tom Brady said. He's like playing defense and compared to offense is like a cat trying to chase a car or something, or a dog. Which is so true to me, because I feel like running backwards while these dudes that can run sub 400 is ridiculous. Yeah, he got a sack. I remember that. That was fire.
Good job, boys. Was that another 3 and out, huh? 50
Then the game-winning drive. Cooper Rush. Who would have thought?
Dallas Cowboys have come into US Bank Stadium on Halloween.
Tonight,
Marshawn, one of my favorite
you know what?
running backs of all time.
It's very personal. Thanks, bro. I mean, that's between me and my belly. Hey, show my food.
And spooked the Minnesota Vikings.
So I came in here, I want to say, a week before the NFL started, and I said that the Redskins weren't going to be good. And I said the Chargers were going to be a lot better. And I said the Broncos were going to be good, and now the Redskins look horrible, and the Broncos look good. And the Broncos don't even have a quarterback that they can rely on that can stay healthy. Gordon was great in this game, so was Sutton. There was no chance that this Redskins team was going to beat these Broncos. The Redskins look horrible. Even though it was a close game, I just had the Broncos winning the whole time. They're deep. The Broncos defense top 3 in the league. I think it's Bills, Broncos, and then us for points allowed. So they can put up 17 and win almost every game. Because they're holding their opponents to 10. I think they're holding their opponents to 14. I think Bills is 13-14 and we're like 16. And then the Rams aren't even in the top 5. But I don't think that tells all about defenses. A lot of times you have like a pick 6 or something that the defense can't control. Because the Rams defense has been disappointing this season, but not to the where they're not. I still think I'd probably go Broncos, Bills, us, not in any order, and then Rams. Patriots defense looks pretty good too. Nope. Heineke. Melvin dropped that wide open. So I don't really know how to make with either of these teams. Both won't make the playoffs. Bears defense is alright. Fields looks horrible. It really does show to me how good Fitzpatrick was, because the Dolphins look horrible and then the Bears look like whatever team doesn't have Fitzpatrick, they look worse without him. So I think Fitzpatrick is really just a very seasoned quarterback. That's crazy. I did not see that. The Niners could not run on these boys. TD. Yeah, just two shitty ass teams. Okay, this is a game I want to talk about. I saw a lot of people saying after this game that the Packers were better, number one team. Cardinals aren't for real, but Cardinals outplayed the Packers this game. Second half, Cardinals outplayed the Packers. First half, Packers looked better. Second half, I think the Packers only put up like 3 or 7. Cardinals had like 14 unanswered points. It would have been 21, but then AJ Green just doesn't turn around. I was so mad. I hate the Packers. I hate Rodgers. Like, you're going to be such a baby and complain when you literally have Tunyon, top 5 in every position. Top 5 QB, top 5 run game, top 5, top 3 receiver. Like, come on, bro. You have Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones. And you're going to want to get out of here, bro? You're such a baby. Top 5 O-line. Rodgers looked good in this game, but I feel like Kyler Murray looked better, and they definitely had a chance to win this game. And AJ Green just doesn't turn around. Like, you got to be kidding me, bro. I understand that it was a design run play, so he was thinking that the ball wasn't going to come to him, and that makes sense because you're like, oh, yeah, the ball's not going to come to me. It's a design run play. But you still turn your head no matter what, even if the defense isn't looking. Like, you have to fake out the defense. You have to look like you're going to go catch a pass. Otherwise, you're useless. Like, AJ Green, you have run that route probably 46,000 times in your life, bro. You have to know these things.
So again, the Packers restore a 10-point advantage. 24-14 in the opening minute of play in this, the fourth quarter.
Bingo Cobb.
Cardinals not done yet. We're in the red zone, down 10. Snap to Murray, handoff.
This shit pissed me off so much, bro. AJ Green, turn your damn head, boy. Then they make a stop. James Conner was going crazy this game, too. So was Edmonds. Packers could not stop the run game at all. Their D-line looked horrible. They didn't even play Hopkins either. This Cardinals team is going to come back and play him. I mean, I will say that Rodgers had like 4 of his players, 6 or 7 of his players hurt, but I don't care. You play what's in front of you. They're at the 1. Oh, yeah, that was crazy. So the Packers scored. And then they called it back and said that his knee was down. And then they stopped him on 2nd and goal. And then Rodgers got a delay of game called. And then it was 3rd and 5. And then they batted it down. And then they went for it on 4th instead of kicking a field goal. And they stopped him again. And then the Cardinals drove 99 wide open, bro. That's the worst thing that could have possibly happened. Like, at that point, I would have just kicked the field goal. That shit made me so mad. Every time I see that, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? I could have made that catch. A win is a win is a win, I guess. This is a great game. Carson Wentz almost was about to win this game, and then he throws 2 picks at the end. This is a good game, too. Panthers finally snapped their 3-game winning streak. Rams blew out the Texans toward the end. Dolphins looked horrible. Bills ran away with that game. Lions lose another game. This was the game of the year. You got Mike White, a 4th-string quarterback, throwing for 405 yards, 4 touchdowns. Hawkinson. I mean, Goff hasn't looked terrible, but his team doesn't help him out very much. Their defense is last. The thing with Goff is, like, I watched him a lot when he was in LA. He'll make a great play and then he'll make a bad play. Like, everything he does is just mediocre when it counteracts itself. But Mike White, damn, bro, you are raw. 405 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, 129 passer rating, like one of the highest of the year. Jamar Chase might be the best wide receiver in the. Honestly, Jamar Chase might go down as a Hall of Famer. How good he's playing. Like through 8 weeks, most receiving yards of all time. Not even just as a rookie, all time. And Burrow really choked too in this game. Oh yeah. Not even rookie of the year. He's in the MVP conversation. I'm really high on Jamar Chase. He showed me wrong. I thought Devontae Smith was going to be number 1. Yeah, Brown is nasty too. I like Crowder a lot on the Jets as well. That sucks though. My homie is going to the Rams game and he doesn't get to see Derrick Henry and Stafford's questionable. And he picked up Ridley, Henry, and Hunt. So he has 3 players that are out for season. Ridley just decided he didn't want to play football anymore. The crazy thing about Mike White is this day he made the game-winning drive, brought him back twice. The lines have been so close. They could easily be 4-4. Swift has a fumbling problem. Hurts has looked pretty nice too, but this game wasn't close. But like in other games, they were close versus the Rams. Texans showed some heart though. Yeah, this was good. Steelers won, but I mean no Baker. I saw that thing about OBJ, like his dad posted a video how many times he's been open. Bro, you don't do that as a father. You're ruining your kid's reputation. That just makes you look like a dumbass dad. And OBJ's washed anyway. I don't care what anyone says. Pitts, you gotta catch that. This is crazy. That fool dressed up as the coach for Halloween. This Jets team will beat the Bengals and the Titans, bro. You gotta be kidding me. That's the one thing with and Mike White catches that. I remember when Brady dropped it in the Super Bowl. Shout out Mike White, bro. That was crazy. Zach Wilson has to feel like a shit right now. Pick. What an idiot. What an idiot. Wentz has to be the dumbest decision-making quarterback in the whole entire league. Bless you, thank you. Quentin Richardson. Another pick. That's what I'm saying, bro. Wentz doesn't know how to keep it together. Bucket. Tannehill looked really nice. They didn't even run at all. I think Henry had like 40 yards or something. Chargers are falling apart right in front of our eyes. Let's go Saints. Who dat nation? Saints gang. I've been a Saints fan my whole life. Literally, bro, we looked so dynamic in the first half, and then we almost gave it up, and then we had Simeon or Seam, whatever his name was, Seaman, in the second half. That was okay. Let me tell you something about that right there. That to tear somebody's ACL like that, you got to be fined a lot of money. Like that was not just a horse collar tackle. That's like a $50,000 to $100,000 fine. He brought him down. Obviously, he wasn't trying to injure him, but that's not a football play. And then Brady came back and we almost blew it, and then we made the game win. Kamara's gonna get hurt with the amount of usage rate we're using him. I think we're using him like 80% of snaps. But we have, our defense is one of the best in the league. Then the Chargers are just falling apart in front of our own eyes. Patriots defense looks nasty though. Mac Jones is the best quarterback in the draft. Better than Fields, better than Lawrence, better than Wilson. Better than Trey Lance. I was making this point the other day. I don't know why these like franchises, even in the NBA and the NFL, want a player. This was so that like, oh, he made a, what's it called, like had a good 2 years in college, or you have a player that was like Mac Jones. Like Mac Jones was good for 4 years straight and showed that he can win on a winning team. I'm taking Mac Jones. Anyway, who dat nation? Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I know this was a long one. 26-minute video, but I love y'all.